We're gonna get to Charlie Kirk. Just give me a minute. No, when the last job I got, it was or last job I had before this one here, because I got fired from that transportation company, basically for playing videos about reparations, single moms, the type shit that I listened to on my time. But I got fired from it. Lost a good job, man, being stupid. One of the last trips I took, it was an $800 run. I drove a kid who was in the judicial system. I drove him to Ocean City, Maryland. Got got an omelet at one of them hotels. Then he called me and was like, he's ready to come back. $800 for one trip. You heard me right, $800. But anyway, I lost it. So I was out of work for a while. Then I finally found a job. It wasn't the greatest job. It had me for $18 an hour. I was cleaning upholstery. And they were charging $22 a chair to clean each chair. It was $22. But you're only giving me $18 an hour? I didn't like that job, so I quit. And I had paid time off, but they didn't want to give it to me because I quit. So I was upset. I was looking for a way to get them. Like, revenge is a meal best served cold. I told y'all that. Shawshank Redemption is the best example of that. So I had a key to the front door of the place. And I was going to they got like a wall with like these cloth envelopes with fleet. They got fleet of trucks. They got like 4 trucks. And up there on the wall posted up there where you can hang them up, they got these nylon envelopes with the key itself, the gas card, the insurance information, and the information that you're supposed to call to get it towed if it breaks down or something like that. I was going to use the key, go in there, take everything out of those envelopes and just toss them to the side to really keep them from really, how you going to make money when you ain't got keys to the vehicle to get there to clean the stuff up? So I was going to do that. But I thought about it. Well, I had a settlement coming up and I didn't want the karma. See, this is about karma. You don't want karma to interfere with what goes on in your life to screw you over. I really truly believe because of karma is why I got the job that I got now, which is way better than upholstery and even better than the job where I was getting $800 to take kids to court down in Ocean City, Maryland. It's even better than that. But nonetheless, karma is why I didn't do it or why I'm not going to do it, why I'm not going to take them people's fleet stuff just because they shorted me out of $300. It might very well be in the owner's manual or the employee handbook that they don't give money out PTO when somebody quits. So nonetheless, I'm not going to do that because I didn't have the job I got now when I thought about going in there taking their stuff. And now I got this job. If I was to do it now for good measure, because I really don't think I could get caught, even though everything is under surveillance. I just don't think I would get caught doing it because I thought about, first of all, let me just go and say, I'm too old to be thinking about doing some shit like that. I'm just too old for that. And everything's under surveillance. So there's a possibility you could get caught, but I really don't think I would because I just don't think so because I don't think so. But nonetheless, I'm not doing it because if I do, for good measure, even though I got a dash cam that records everything and I'm a careful driver, one day I'll be slipping and I'll have an accident. I'll be at fault. I won't be able to sue anybody and I won't be able to use any footage because the footage will show that I'm guilty because I got a dash cam. That karma. That's why Charlie Kirk's not here. All that anti-gun violence and all that stuff and all that anti-black rhetoric, that's why that's got him where that's got him. And I don't feel no empathy whatsoever. It's just I feel totally ambivalent about this. And some people online are saying, no, he was a father and his wife and his kids. His wife thought just like him. Look, when you racist like that, your wife's got to be lined up with your political views. I mean, there's this real nice looking Asian girl that lost weight and now she literally turns me on. Like when I think about her, I want to jerk off. That's how much I'm attracted to her. But I made the mistake of asking her. I made the mistake of asking her who she was going to vote for in the last election, before the election. And when she said Kamala Harris, I basically was like, we don't have nothing to talk about. So Charlie Kirk's wife was racist just like him. They were going to raise their children to be just like the both of them. So I don't feel sorry for anybody here. And also, yeah, Charlie Kirk was who Charlie Kirk was, but he's no different than Tucker Carlson. Who else? Just pretty much Joe Rogan. Anybody out here that you can think of. See, now that his microphone has been put down, so to speak, and I think the left are the ones that did it because he was the one out here influencing these kids on these college campuses that were going against the agenda, or trying to get kids to go against the agenda. So that's why the left took him out. That's what I believe, but they're never going to be able to prove it. Notice how they haven't caught. They usually catch the person, and it's usually some, like I said before, some Paul Rubenfeld type character, Pee Wee Herman, in case you don't know who Paul Rubenfeld was. But it's usually some incel going out that tried to shoot Trump that time. I did a video on that, but nonetheless, this was karma that got Kirk. I don't feel bad for him at all. I'm not gloating in it. It should go up to people, be like, good morning. You know where good morning came from? It's good morning, MOURNING. It's what they used to say to the slaves when they were grieving the loss of one of their relatives. Like if you tie a 5-year-old to a tree and wait for an alligator to eat him. Or if you take a baby and wrap it up in string, throw it in the bayou in New Orleans and let him get eaten up by an alligator so you can trap him and you can get a suitcase. It's in them books. It's them books that I had. That kind of stuff is in them books. Y'all need to get them books before they start burning them books like in Fahrenheit 451. But this is all karma. You can't escape karma. Charlie Kirk could escape it.